think I'm sharing. Oh, sorry. We are going to do identify the scale factor. Please make sure that you put your last name and your first name and the class that you're in. I did try to make this bigger so that you guys can see a little better. And we are going to learn about scale factor and how to determine the scale factor from two shapes. Is what we're going to say. And it's pretty straightforward, with the exception that you need to make sure that you are paying attention to which one. So this is letter S changing to T. So what I'm going to remember is that this is the small and this is the large. Okay, so my smaller number is usually going to be a 1 when we're talking about scale factor, and we'll have a little colon that goes along with it. Now, it's very, very nice because it ties into our unit rate. What you're going to do is you are going to pick two numbers. You're going to divide them. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay, so I think that our answer is 4, 1 to 4, because my little number, little shape, little number, big shape, big number. But I'm going to double check, and I'm going to double check by doing the other division. So taking the big number, 12 divided by 3 equals 4. So therefore, my answer is 1, because it's the small one, to 4. So I'm just going to click the answer right there. Hopefully, if my computer lets me. It doesn't. I say that all the time. Okay, question number 2. So it's got a little different for me. Which of the following is the scale factor of P to Q? So I'm still looking at, you're still looking at the two shapes, but I have to pay attention to the two letters. So P to Q. So this is my small, this is my large. Okay, so those are my little hints to myself to remember. So that means it's probably going to be B or C, but I need to do the division thing. So 25, big number, divided by 5 equals 5. So that works. Let's check the other one. Big number divided by smaller number. 30 divided by 6 is also 5. Well, 5. So therefore my answer has to be the small number 1 to the big number 5. So that answer is C. So you'll click the correct button. All right, now we'll go to the next one. Now I did that on purpose. I made sure that you saw that sometimes it's fraction, or not fractions, but decimals. So that's why we're going to end up using the calculator. Test may have you use a calculator, so you're going to divide the big number by the smaller number, but make sure that you're paying attention to which is which. So this, if I compare these two, 6.4 is my big number, so it comes first, which is the different of what the other ones were, and 4 is my small number, so I have to remember that. I'm going to open up this calculator, and I'm going to divide 6.4, because that's my bigger number, divided by 4 equals 1.6. So the red equals 1.6. If I choose to divide these two, that's going to be 4, big number, divided by 2.5, and I still get 1.6. So my blue numbers are also 1.6. So this is where I have to think. I know it's one of these two, correct? So because it goes from my bigger shape to my smaller shape, then the big number comes first. The 1.6 comes first. That's why that's happening. Okay. Question number 4. Which is the following scale factor of C to D? So C is the smaller number. D is the bigger number. So that means that the 1 is going to come first. But to solve it, I do 5 going this way divided by 5, and I get 3. So my 2 blue that go together, 15 divided by 5 is 3. Let's see if I can pick 2 others, the 6 and the 2. 6 divided by 2 is also 3. So therefore my number that I fill in the blank will be this 3. So my smaller shape is 1. My bigger shape is 3. So it's 3 times bigger. So our scale rate is 3 to 1. All right, question number 5. We have decimals again. I can say that this is my smaller one. This is the bigger one. So that means this one is definitely not it, because 1.8 is bigger than 1. To solve this, I'm going to do 9.9 divided by 5.5. I'm using a calculator, obviously. 9.9 divided by 5.5. I get 1.8. Now I'm going to choose my next 2 sets of numbers, which is 19.8. Big number divided by my smaller number of 11. Use that calculator. 19.8 divided by 11 is 1.8. So my final answer is this one, the little number with the big number to the left, and that would be it. So let's see if our answers are correct. Looks like I missed one, so what did I click wrong? Oh, I did do that one wrong. See how that's the smaller one? So the one should have been first. So hopefully you've watched it all the way to the end. I divided right, but then I put it in the wrong place. So as you can tell, that matters. And smaller gets bigger when the small number is first.